Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss about the evaluation of Fourier coefficients. So, in the trigonometric Fourier series, we have started in yesterday's class. A signal x of t can be represented as a linear combination of trigonometric functions like sine and cosine. So, x of t can be represented as a naught cos plus b naught sine. So, like that, we can represent that in a series expansion. So that we have written as a simple form x of t is equal to a naught plus summation of n varies from 1 to infinity a n cos n omega naught t plus b n sin omega naught t. This is the main important formula of the Fourier series. So in Fourier series, a signal x of t can be represented with this notation. In this, what we need to evaluate? So we need to find out what is a naught, what is a n, what is b n, and thereby omega naught. So if you are able to calculate all these parameters and substituting this substituting all these in this equation, then we will get the x of t as a series of linear combination of this sine and cosine forms. Okay, so in that process we have evaluated the Fourier coefficient a naught in the previous video. So a naught we have got it as a naught is equal to 1 by the fundamental time period capital T integral t naught to t naught plus capital T x of t dt. So this is a naught. Now in the similar way we need to find out a n and b n also. So this evaluation of Fourier coefficients, of course, somehow it is important, and also in the determination of the formula like problems, one signal will be given to you x of t, that you need to find out the Fourier coefficients and finding the expansion x of t. Okay, so finding a n now, finding a n. So how to find out a n? So multiply this equation 1. See, everything is going to be derived from this equation 1. So multiply this equation 1. See, which one we are going to find out a n. Understand this. Which one we are going to find out? A n. A n is the component which is associated with the cos term. Okay, and b n is the coefficient which is associated with sine term. So whenever you want to find out a n, you must multiply this entire equation with the cos. If you want to find bn, you have to multiply this entire equation 1 with sine. So which coefficient you are evaluating, that term you are going to multiply. Okay, cos. So multiply equation 1 with cos n omega naught is there in the already equation. So we are taking m omega naught t on both sides. So now what happens? Multiply and also integrate. And also integrate over a period, same period whatever we have taken in the previous case, t naught to, this is t naught. Okay, better write like this, t naught. So t naught to t naught plus capital T. Okay, so within this period you are going to integrate and multiplying with the cos m omega naught t. So integral t naught, initial value of a cycle, and the final value is t naught plus capital T x of t, and it is multiplied by cos m omega naught t dt. This is what we have on the left hand side. Left hand side only x of t was there. Now this x of t is multiplied by cos m omega naught t and integration over a period. And right side we have a naught. So a naught and integration t naught to t naught plus capital T cos m omega naught t dt. Okay, a naught is alone is there. Now it is multiplied with this one plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity a n integral t naught to t naught plus capital T cos m omega naught t cos n omega naught t dt plus bn integral t naught to t naught plus capital T cos m omega naught t. This is what we are multiplying with sin n omega naught t dt. This is entire, these two are in the summation varies from 1 to infinity. Okay, now if you observe this, which components goes to 0? See here, you are taking cos m omega naught t. That means you are integrating a signal, cos signal, over a duration of one complete cycle. I already told you, when a signal is integrating, when a sine or cosine is integrating over a duration, then simply the integrated value is 0. So that's why this first term goes 0. And what about this second term? So okay, cos m omega naught t, cos n omega naught t, these two are different. Okay, this remains as it is. And cos m omega naught t, sin m n omega naught t. So this also goes to 0 because you are taking one complete integration of a signal from t naught to t naught plus capital T, and you are multiplying two orthogonal signals, cos and sine. Cos and sine. So this also goes 0. Okay, now what is left here? So on the left hand side we have t naught to t naught plus t, this one, and right hand side we have only an coefficient. Right hand side we have only an coefficient. So then integral t naught to t naught plus capital T x of t cos m omega naught t dt is equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity an integral t naught to t naught plus capital T cos m omega naught t cos n omega naught t dt. This is what we are left with. Now let n is varying from 1 to infinity. In this duration, let us consider some value m. So substitute n is equal to m. Then what happens? Integral t naught to t naught plus capital T x of t cos m omega naught t dt. And on right side, instead of taking summation 1 to infinity, we are strictly taking n equal to m. That means am integral t naught to t naught plus capital T cos m omega naught t, again cos m omega naught t dt. Now this is equal to am integral t naught to t naught plus capital T. This becomes cos square m omega naught t. So this becomes cos square m omega naught t. So how to write cos square t? So cos square theta we can write it as 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. So 1 plus cos 2 m omega naught t by 2 into dt. Now if you apply integration again inside, it is integral of 1 by 2 dt plus integral of this one. So integration of cos becomes sine, and if you again integrate this signal, that gives you 0. Okay, if you substitute this, and that becomes 0 because you are integrating a signal for complete cycle. So it is left with am into, after integrating the first term, so upper limit minus lower limit, so t naught cancel, and it is left with t by 2. So on left hand side we have this one. Now what we need? Am. Therefore am is equal to integral t naught to t naught plus capital T, and it is 2 by t x of t cos m omega naught t dt. Okay, now this is for m. Therefore, we can write it, the coefficient, trigonometric coefficient an as 2 by t integral t naught to capital T x of t cos n omega naught t dt. This is the second trigonometric coefficient. So first one was a naught and the second is an. Okay, so next we need to find out bn. So how to find bn? Bn is very easy, I told you already. Just multiply. So finding bn. So multiply equation 1 with sin m omega naught t and integrate over t naught to t naught plus capital T. T naught to t naught plus capital T. So then what happens? Integral t naught to t naught plus capital T x of t, and now the multiplied function is sin m omega naught t dt is equal to, so a naught integral t naught to t naught plus capital T sin m omega naught t dt plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity. So what we have, an integral t naught to t naught plus capital T sin m omega naught t, and originally we have cos n omega naught t dt. This is first one, and the second function is plus bn integral t naught to t naught plus capital T sin m omega naught t sin n omega naught t dt. Okay, so as these two are orthogonal functions, this goes 0, and again the integration over a complete cycle for sine or cosine, this goes 0. So it is left with bn and this one. Again we can simplify this as sine square m omega naught t, sine square m omega naught t. So how to write sine square m omega naught t? 1 minus cos 2a by 2. So again if you integrate this, then you will get a t by 2 as answer, because the second term goes 0. So that is equal to, left hand side same, no change, x of t sin m omega naught t, that is equal to, see this we can write as sine square m omega naught t if m is equal to n. Okay, don't forget that if m equal to n, then only we can write like this. That means out of these n equal to infinite values, we are taking n equal to m and substituting, then it becomes a sine square. Okay, and dt. So on the right hand side we have bn. After integration, it is left with t by 2. Therefore bm. So bm is equal to 2 by t integral t naught to t naught plus capital T x of t sin m omega naught t dt. So this is for bm, where m is there, m is here. So what we need, the trigonometric coefficient bn is equal to 2 by t integral t naught to t naught plus capital T x of t sin n omega naught t dt. This is the third trigonometric coefficient. So these three are to be calculated when you are going to represent a signal, given signal, into a Fourier series representation. Okay, we will do a problem on this in the next video, so that you can understand how to represent a signal in its Fourier series form. Thank you.